differentiation in every aspect by Mr. Ananthraman, Regional Business Head, Bajaj Finserv AMC for Tamil Nadu and Kerala. He holds a MBA in Marketing and Finance. Prior to joining Bajaj, he was with Sundaram, ICICI Bank and not DSP, Nippon.
I have 2 minutes of time to speak. So, Sundar sir sonna mari initially started with saying, are we investing for us? Correct? Last time, if you remember, during my IFMA meeting, I had said, the last 5 AMCs la vara brokerage eduthu, will you be able to invest back? Evlo per invest panninga? லாஸ்ட் 5 ஏஎம்சிஸ்லேருந்து நீங்கள் நிறைய ஏஎம்சிஸ் ப்ரோக்கரேஜ் ஏர்ன் பண்ணுவீங்க இல்லையா, அதில் கடைசி 3 ஏஎம்சிலேருந்து இருக்கிற ப்ரோக்கரேஜ் எடுத்து அட்லீஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் இன்வெஸ்டிங் இன் யுவர் எஸ்ஐபி அப்படின்னு சொல்லியிருந்தேன் லாஸ்ட் IFA மீட்டிங்கில். ஞாபகமே இல்லை நிறைய பேருக்கு. பேசிக்கலி ஐ வாஸ் டெல்லிங் லாஸ்ட் டைம் நான் சொன்னேன், ஐ எம் ஸ்பெண்டிங் லாட் ஆஃப் டைம் ஃபார் யூ டு மேக் மணி அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். தட் வாஸ் பேசிக்லி டு மேக் மணி ஃபார் யூ. ஸோ அவர் சொன்ன பாயிண்ட் தான் ஒன்று. தட் வாஸ் சம்திங் விச் ஐ தாட் ஐ ஷுட் சே. ஸோ ஸ்டார்ட் வித், I think last 1 year we have been very clearly saying Bajaj as a AMC when we launched in 2023 till now. We have been trying to differentiate in whatever we do. That's the reason why I am saying differentiation in every aspect. IFPA is also trying to invest. Sir, we will be one of the AMC to look at with a differentiated product, sir. Please. So what was market expectation when we launched last year was 44 AMCs, why Bajaj one more AMC? இதான் எல்லாரும் மைண்ட்லி ஓடிட்டு இருந்துச்சு. ஐ எம் ஷுவர் வி ஹவ் ஷோன் லாட் ஆஃப் ஸ்லைட்ஸ். US having 6,000 AMC, UK is having about 5,000 AMCs, even our neighbor country like Singapore having 1,000 plus AMCs. ஓகேங்களா? When the competition is there, you will get lot of differences. Today's, I'm sure, lot of AMC today are launching differentiated products. நிறைய பேர் கொஞ்சம் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக லான்ச் பண்ணுறாங்க. That is what we also thought. எங்களோட வியூ அதுதான் இருந்துச்சு. So when Bajaj was launching, market was expecting, இவங்க என்ன பண்ண போகிறாங்க, ஃபரக் ஹே அப்படின்னா டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்கா இவங்க கிட்ட? That is what people were asking and thinking, and that is what we also did. Even before the launch, November 23 எங்கள் AMC launch பண்ணாலுமே, the AMC started way back in November 21. November 21 to March 23, as a AMC, the entire senior management team along with fund manager, CEO, CIO, everybody was there, and they were just doing a background research of saying, how can we be different? என்ன மொத்தமாக 18 category of schemes இருக்குது இந்தியாவில், 18 categories of schemes. Being a late mover advantage, எங்களுக்கு என்ன ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா, we were able to go back and check என்ன 18 varieties of schemes இருக்கு, how can we make a difference, நம்ம அதில் என்ன பண்ணலாம். I am sure lot of AMCs scheme launch பண்ணிட்டு because of SEBI categorization has to move. So எங்களுக்கு அந்த அட்வான்டேஜ் என்ன, can we go and check what are all the mistakes which are there which we can able to rectify. அதே மாதிரி நிறைய AMC நல்ல ஸ்கீம்ஸில் நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நல்லது இருந்துச்சு, can we do it better. So these were the things which we did initially, having all set up ready. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் we even came for a AMC. We even launched our AMC, we even applied for the license and we got our AMC. So lot of work was done earlier, even before the launch of AMC. We spent a good amount of time doing all these things, and that's when we launched. And we were very very clear, ஒரு AMC launch பண்ணும்போது it's not only the scheme, your philosophy also has to be different. That is when we started talking about this philosophy called InCube, information, quantitative and behavioral. ஸோ எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும், இதை பற்றி நான் நிறைய தடவை பேசிட்டேன். இன்ஃபர்மேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் plenty today. You need a quantitative model to identify whatever data you want. But what we speak is more importantly on the behavioral edge. Behavior of every investor, partner and a fund manager is different. கரெக்டுங்களா? While we all know மார்க்கெட் ஃபாலோ ஆகும் போது இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணணும்னு எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். இன்றைக்கி எங்களோட NFO ஒன்று க்ளோஸ் ஆகுது. ஐ வாஸ் ஆஸ்கிங் மை டீம், நேற்றுக்கு வரைக்கும் கால் பண்ண டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டர்ஸ்லாம் மார்க்கெட் இறங்குதுன்னு சொன்னாங்க, இன்றைக்கி கால் பண்ண டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட்டர் சார் மார்க்கெட் ஏறிடுச்சு அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. நான் என்ன பண்ணணும் இப்போ? அவங்க கேட்குறாங்க, சார் நான் என்ன பதில் சொல்லணும் இப்போ, எனக்கு புரியல அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. ஸோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் இஸ் நாட் ஒன்லி இன்வெஸ்டர்ஸ் ஆஸ் அ பார்ட்னர், we are also slightly ஒரு இடத்துல வந்து behaviorals are changing, like which fund manager can also have a behavioral thing. So what we have done in this InCube model is we have identified what are all the behavioral mistakes which a fund manager can do to make a fund better. So that is what we are doing, a unique standard, unique thing which we are doing. And this philosophy எங்களோட எல்லா ஸ்கீம்லுமே நாங்கள் ஃபாலோ பண்ணுறோம். எங்களோட ஸ்கீமில் ஃபைனல் ஃபில்டராக இந்த ஒரு ஃபில்டர் இருக்கும் which will filter out the stocks and it will give me the final output. This is what we do. ஸோ இது எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும், ஓகேங்களா. திஸ் இஸ் வாட் ஐ வாஸ் டாக்கிங் அபவுட் மார்க்கெட். ஸோ எல்லாருமே என்ன ஒன்றா, ஒரு 2 மாதம் முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் 3 months பேக் நாங்கள் லார்ஜ் கேப் ஃபண்ட் லான்ச் பண்ணும்போது எல்லாருமே எங்களை பார்த்து சிரிச்சாங்க. என்ன சார் லார்ஜ் கேப் ஃபண்ட் லான்ச் பண்ணுறீங்க, மார்க்கெட் எல்லாரும் செக்டர் ஃபண்ட்ஸ் லான்ச் பண்ணுறாங்க, மிட் அண்ட் ஸ்மால் கேப் ஃபண்ட்ஸ் லான்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, நீங்கள் லார்ஜ் கேப் ஃபண்ட் லான்ச் பண்ணுறீங்களே அப்படின்னாங்க. அப்போ நாங்கள் சொன்னோம், எவ்ரிபடி இஸ் greedy பட் we are fearful because we feel market valuations are little stretched, we wanted to be fearful. அதுக்கு முன்னாடி ஃபண்ட் கூட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா we launched multi asset fund. நாங்கள் அப்படியே மல்டி அசெட் ஃபண்ட் லார்ஜ் கேப் லான்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். பீப்புள் வேர் ஃபேவர். இன்றைக்கி வந்து நாங்கள் லான்ச் பண்ணும்போது லார்ஜ் கேப் ஃபண்டில் மந்த்லி ஆம்ஃபி இன்புட் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் வாஸ் ஒன்லி 600 crores நெட் சேல்ஸ். நாங்கள் லான்ச் பண்ணும்போது அதுக்கு அடுத்த மாதத்துலேருந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் வென்ட் டு 1500, 2500, நீங்கள் 3000 crores லார்ஜ் கேப்பில் வருது. ஸோ தட் இஸ் வாட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். இன்றைக்கி எல்லாருமே ஃபியர்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்காங்க மார்க்கெட் ஃபாலோ ஆகுமேன்ட்டு. We are becoming greedy today. We are launching sector funds. So we are launching consumption fund. Next we are launching a pharma fund because we wanted to use this opportunity because lot of good quality stocks are today available in India at a very decent pricing. And next 10 years belongs to India. Believe me or not, next 10 years belongs to India, and that's what we call it as a decadal opportunity in Solron. We wanted to utilize this opportunity because market fall doesn't happen very frequently. You need to utilize it. That is what we do, and that is how we manage it. This is one of the behavioral filter which we have clearly done in our AMC, and we will be following it. 18 category of scheme நாங்கள் வச்சிருந்தாலுமே we are not launching all the schemes. We could have launched all the schemes right away, but we are not doing it. We are very, very clear when to launch. When there is an opportunity, we will come and launch that scheme. We will try to make the experience of our partner and the client very good. That's the idea of our AMC. So as a AMC, last time பேசும்போது we were 15,000 crores. Today as we speak we are close to about 18,000 crores. Thanks to all the partners, you have been a great support for us, a great backbone. MFD channel has been close to about 80% of our AUM. This was 18,000 crore in the month ended today 18,500 crores. So we are going there with the investor base of close to 4 lakhs. And as I said, MFD is a bigger strength. We have about 5 schemes: flexi, large cap, large and mid cap, BAF, multi-asset fund, and then our debt schemes and also our passives. We are there in all the category. What is happening to India? எல்லாருமே மார்க்கெட்ஸ் பற்றி யோசிக்கிறோம். I am sure there are eminent speakers who are speaking, after which CIOs are talking, fund managers are talking. They will give you a lot of views on market, but I'll just take you few points. Only thing what we are looking at, India is growing at 7.2% GDP. ஓகேங்களா, India is growing at a 7.2% GDP, and look at the other countries where they are growing at. Even if we think India is going to grow at 6%, Goldman Sachs was released a report saying that India will grow at 6%. Even if you keep 6% and an inflation of 4%, which means India will grow at 10% year on year from here. ஓகேங்களா, rule of 72. 72 divided by 10. So we will double in 7.2 years. 2024 இன்னைக்கு நம்மளோட எக்கானமி வந்து we are at a close to about $4 trillion. கரெக்ட்டுங்களா? So we will become a $8 trillion in எல்லாரும் தூங்கிட்டாங்க 31 7 yearsல பண்ணுவோம். ஓகேங்களா, if you are growing at 7.2 plus 5% inflation, 12.5% now we will double in 6 to 7 or maximum 8. Economy will double. What we did in the last 75 years to become a $4 trillion, we are going to do it in the next 7 to 8 years. That is what our economy is today. Believe me, we are in a best phase of movement. That's why I said a decadal opportunity for India. So India by 2030 will be the 3rd largest economy. We are moving from developing nation to developed nation. We will become a developed nation. So Warren Buffett சொன்னார் ஒரு தடவை, he was fortunate enough to be part of US when it was moving from developing to developed. Believe me, all of us here are there in a great opportunity today when India is moving from developing to developed nation. And I'm sure you should give this opportunity to all your investors. Don't worry about markets. Markets will keep fluctuating. எல்லாமே இதுதான் நடக்கும். Markets will keep doing this. And you know 3 years, 5 years, people who have stayed have made money. கரெக்ட்டுங்களா? எவ்வளோ பேர் 3 years, 5 years they have lost money? How many times? I'll show you a slide also. They have made money. Why are you worried about a small term opportunity? 10% correction, it's a discount sale. Go and buy it. But still we are worried. That's the only, look at the macro picture, how India is able to grow. This is what we need to look at and see what has happened. Countries from $3 trillion to $5 trillion ஆகும்போது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா China, US and Japan They have multiplied by 4x, 17x and 19x. India, when we were 3 trillion, our Sensex was 26,000 points. Today we are 75,000 points, 3x for 1 trillion. 3 trillion to 4 trillion, 3x. So 4 trillion to 8 trillion, do your max. What will be your x? நீங்களே பார்த்துக்கோங்க. From $1,500 per capita, we have moved to $2,500 per capita. From $2,500 per capita, we will be going to $5,000 per capita in the next 6 to 7 years, and our economy becomes double. This is when you will start seeing lot of disposable income in your hands. And we clearly see this is the pace for India to grow. India will grow very, very fast in this space. This is moving from developing to developed. எல்லார்ட்டையும் disposable income நிறைய இருக்கும். This is where India will grow very, very fast. And see countries like Malaysia and Thailand, when they moved from $2,500 to $5,000, their MF AUM increased by 4x. So இன்னைக்கு நம்ம இண்டஸ்ட்ரியோட AUM எவ்வளோ இருக்கு? 4x of it. See if your AUM is going to grow or not by 2030. If you are going to participate, you can grow more. If you are not, you are going to watch saying that markets are going to fall, you will not be able to grow. Okay, 144 crore population, 5 crore mutual fund investors, 80 crore e-commerce investors, users, 50 crore OTT subscribers, புரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க, 50 crore OTT subscribers, 28 crore food delivery app users. ஃபுட் டெலிவரி ஆப்னா ஆன்லைனில் மொபைலில் போயிட்டு சர்ச் பண்ணி ஃபுட் டெலிவரி ஆப்லாம் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணோம். ஆனால் வி ஆர் ஸ்டில் சேயிங் என் கிளைண்ட்ஸ்லாம் ஆன்லைன் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க, டிஜிட்டல் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. நம்ம என்எஸ்சிலையோ பிஎஸ்சிலையோ ஒரு லிங்க் அமிச்சு அப்ரூவ் பண்ண வைக்கணும், கிளிக் பண்ண வைக்கணும், ஒரு கிளிக்கு ஏன் பண்ண மாட்டாங்க. இன்றைக்கி யூடியூபோட ஹையஸ்ட் சப்ஸ்கிரைபர் ஏஜ் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இட் இஸ் above 50. People who are watching videos in YouTube is above 50. Elder people are watching it. So this is something which we need to look and see. People who have lost money, 18 crores in cryptos, 10 crores in gamings. See how many people have lost money in these Ponzi schemes and other stuffs. So industry keeps doing this. Very important data. How many times market has fallen by 10%, more than 10% from 1980 till now? Okay. This is all the years markets have fallen. Only 4 out of the 44 years markets have not fallen by 10%. Rest all the time markets have fallen by more than 10 to 20%. So average fall is close to 21%. So market every year is correcting more than 10%. But see what is happening after that. All the 44 years, 35 years markets have ended positive. Markets have given a phenomenal return. Why are we looking at the smaller picture of that small negative return? திருப்பி நம்ம அதையே தான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோமே தவிர every time after the negative return markets have been really well. So let's look at the bigger picture, and as I said, these are the returns chart. I'll give you data after which. And one more thing, MSCI emerging market index la India's weightage is increasing. So இப்போ FIS பண்ணலாம் திருப்பி இந்தியாவுக்கு வரும்னா most of the money, basically about 19%, close to 19 to 20% of the money will come to India in the emerging market MSCI index. There are 4 stocks which has highest weightage towards it. 4 stocks, and across our portfolios we have given a high weightage to all those stocks. This is something which we, so clearly we see India will do well, and history of Sensex, you know, markets will keep doing. These are all the events. நீங்கள் இந்த இவெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் இல்லாமல் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மார்க்கெட் லுக்ஸ் வெரி வெரி அட்ராக்டிவ், மார்க்கெட் மேலே போயிட்டே இருக்குன்னு தோணும். ஆனால் பட் தீஸ் மெனி இவெண்ட்ஸ் ஹேவ் ஹேப்பன் டியூரிங் த மார்க்கெட்ஸ், அண்ட் திஸ் இஸ் கிவிங் அஸ் அன் ஆப்ஷன். ப்ளீஸ் look at this. And finally what I'm trying to say is India is in a very very sweet spot, once in a lifetime opportunity. Are you going to play the next 10 years? Are you going to be a part of it? Is not within you. And we believe India is going to be, the next 10 years going to belong to India. So what we feel, right time, right place, you need to be in the right product. That is more important, and that is what we are doing. Right time, right place, right product. You need to be in a differentiated product. Our first product of FlexiCap was launched with a concept called Megatrends. So 6 major megatrends, and if you see, this is how we publish our every month data. எந்தெந்த ஸ்டாக் வாங்குறோம், எந்த செக்டருக்கு, எந்த இதுக்காக வாங்குறோம் சொல்லி, எந்த ட்ரெண்டுக்காக வாங்குறோம்னு சொல்லி பப்ளிஷ் பண்ணுறோம். This is part of our fact sheet also. For every scheme we are printing this. It is part of fact sheet also. We are printing it separately. If it's part of fact sheet, we have to be regulated by SEBI. Please understand. That is how clearly we are publishing all the data. And our active share ratio is close to 66%. Active share ratio na enna? How are we deviating from the benchmark? 66% of my portfolio is deviating from the benchmark. Okay, if your active share is low, 30% இருக்குன்னா benchmark grow ஆகும்போது it will be your fund will also grow along with the benchmark. 66% of your portfolio active share இருக்கு அப்படின்னா which means benchmark ஓட compare பண்ணும்போது 66% deviation இருக்கும். ஓகேங்களா? A fund manager, that is where a fund manager can play a very important role in creating difference. That is something which you need to look. I would request a part of your MF bites to add such categories like active share, which is very, very important, because I feel there are 3-4 things which is very, very important. One, look at active share ratio. Look at overlapping of schemes, overlapping of stocks basically. 3, what is the difference between one scheme to another? See, for example, நீங்க ஒரு ரெண்டு small cap fund கொடுக்குறீங்க வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். If you are going to give a less active share ratio or a more overlap இருக்கிற stock கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா நீங்க ரெண்டு fund கொடுக்கவே தேவையில்லை, because it is going to be the same. Why should you differentiate two small cap funds? If there is a small cap fund which is one small cap fund is only having a concentrated small cap இருக்கு, taking higher risk and giving you a better small cap, there is another small cap which is more diversified, doing well, it makes a difference. இதுக்கு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா active share அதிகமாக இருக்கும், overlapம் கம்மியாக இருக்கும். These are the two best small cap funds in the industry for you. I am not talking about my flexi cap. அப்புறம் நீங்கள் flexi cap push பண்ணுறேன்னு நினச்சிருவீங்க. But I am saying this is how we need to differentiate schemes. பார்க்கும்போது look at the active share ratio, look at the overlapping. So 66% active share ratio in our flexi cap fund, and look at the overlap. Minimum overlap we have is 5% and the maximum overlap we have is 38%, which means 60% of the stocks inside the schemes are also unique and different in our flexi cap fund. Just comparison of all the funds, it doesn't mean that these funds are just a comparison of our fund with other funds. Okay, this is how you need to look at the overlap also. Am I giving a differentiated fund to my customer? Am I creating the distributor alpha? Is very, very important, which you need to look at. Lastly, look at our ratios. Information and Sharpe ratio is the most important ratio. I would request that also to be part of your MF bite next time. So this will say for the amount of risk taken, are you creating return? Higher the information and Sharpe ratio, better the fund. In a flexi cap la pathina 50% we are there in mid and small cap. In spite of that, our beta is 0.82 and our information ratio is higher, better than the category average. This is how uniquely we differentiate every scheme, and for all the schemes, whatever data you want like this, we are ready to provide you. I'm just showing one of the schemes, but for all the schemes we have this data. You can take it from our team. So true to label, 50% large cap, 50% towards mid and small cap. Next, our large cap fund, we launched the concept called moat strategy. Moat is something unique. We will buy quality large and mid cap companies வாங்குறோம். அதுலயே என்ன யூனிக் இருக்கு, யூனிக் காம்படிட்டிவ் அட்வான்டேஜ் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லி பார்ப்போம். Large and mid cap fund, again we are doing this categorization. Active share is 65%. BAF, currently our BAF is close to, எல்லா BAF இன்னைக்கு எவ்வளவு % ஈக்விட்டில இருக்காங்க தெரியுமா? Our BAF is 80% today. Fundamentals and sentiments both are positive. Our multi-asset fund is again a unique strategy where we play a dividend payout strategy. So overall portfolio we are getting a cash flow of 4%. So market follow this 4% cash flow will be able to reduce the risk of the portfolio. So next, large cap fund, again our active share ratio is here 58%. All these pointers, all these pages are available. We are printing it month on month. Please look at this. You will be able to get more data. Sir, question last time, sir. I'll find the questions lastly. So what we need to do, basically as a partner, very, very important, you need to digitalize, you need to empower yourself with lot of data. Today, even a Zepto app is selling SIP. Even a Zepto app is selling SIP. Please understand, a Zepto app is selling SIP and the number of clicks there are increasing. You need to digitalize, otherwise we will lose the game. For empowering, our WhatsApp app is there. We are doing all the transaction, whatever you want from purchase to switch to everything is there in our WhatsApp app. And market informations, everything is there, from creating your own customized QR. Everything is there in our WhatsApp app. Just by clicks you will be able to do it. And Empower is something for salary accounts, corporate salary accounts, which you can do for your corporates. All these are there. These are some web classes which we do every Friday, unique web classes which we do, again a differentiated thing which we are doing every Friday. Just watch out for the unique classes. Edo ungalku important orko attend பண்ணுங்க, 45-minute session. And we did a behavioral finance workshop, we have been doing it across. We'll be doing more such events also. That is how we are differentiating on the products like active share ratio or to publish the portfolio on even on trainings and everything, on WhatsApp and digital Vishay also. On the new initiatives, if you could see on the products, China, see where India is today at a $2,500 per capita. See what happened for countries which crossed $2,500 per capita. The next 10 years, they have grown by 4 to 5x. So India is there. See, think what will be India's growth in the next 10 years. And that is why we launched consumption fund. Auto, see the number of usage of auto, your outbound trips, air conditioners, just 8%, 90% in USA, refrigerators. We are just started consuming, and there is a very big concept. That's the reason why we launched a Bajaj Finserv consumption fund, which is closing today. A unique opportunity. We clearly saw the mid and upper middle class and higher income class people is going to be 51% of India's population, and these population are used to going to increase your discretionary consumption. அவங்க கிட்ட தான் surplus cash நிறைய இருக்கும். ஏன்னா அவங்களுக்கு necessity of food will be 10%. That is what they are going to happen, and this is how we differentiated it. I am finishing, sir. Last 5 minutes. I'll finish it. I'm running it through. So what we did, if you look at drawdowns are also very, very less in consumption, and average return is also close to about 14% rolling return on the consumption side. A very unique concept. We are following a mega trend strategy here in the consumption fund. So today it is closing. Time is there till 12 o'clock. If you want to really create wealth in the next 10 years, consumption, from morning நீங்க காலையில எழுந்து brush பண்ணல நைட் தூங்கும்போது போடுற ஏசி வரைக்கும் எல்லாமே consumption தான். We are consuming, we are using products. Why can't we go and invest into those companies is what we are trying to do in consumption. And next we are launching a healthcare fund in December 6 to December 20. Healthcare, and we will be following healthcare and wellness. I am skipping certain slides. After COVID, things have changed very, very fast. Hospitals have been growing, pharma companies, vaccination, India is becoming very stronger, diagnostic kits in terms of nutrition. See the growth of fitness and wellness, 78% CAGR. India is growing very fast. Life expectancy has been increasing from 67 to 84, expected to be at 84 age. And today the population average age is 28.8 in India. Okay, very good opportunity. The number of hospital beds, just 1.3 per thousand. If we need to have 3 million beds to reach 3 per thousand growth, we require 1.54 million doctors and 2.4 million nurses to have the demand. Health insurance is under-penetrated in India. Lot of opportunity in India, and I'm sure pharma, you know, there is a Biosecure Act which was passed currently, and that is going to help India to do really well in terms of CRAMS industries. Last and finally, since lack of time, so we are why this healthcare fund. If you see healthcare or the index, just see the performance of healthcare index was Nifty 50, the alpha credit of the healthcare index. It has been phenomenal. It has been able to beat Nifty 50 in every period, 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 7 year and 10 year. And also the standard deviation is very, very less compared to your Nifty 50. And that is one reason we wanted to launch this fund. We wanted to be a very diversified one. It will not only consist of pharma, it will have pharma, healthcare, wellness. It will consist from diagnostic companies to your wellness companies to everyone. This will be part of everything. And this is what we feel because of Biosecure Act. It's going to be a good movement. Health insurance and demographic dividend, health and wellness. This fund is going to be one of the best. I'm sure. யாராவது இங்க ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் செலவு பண்ணாம இருந்திருக்கீங்களா? Anybody? Expenses low or very high? You are expecting it to increase or go reduce? So everybody is getting some new disease every time. Something is happening. Healthcare industry is growing very, very fast. The demand for it is very, very high. Apollo hospital போனீங்கன்னா ரயில்வே ஸ்டேஷனோட கூட்டம் அதிகமா இருக்கு. Okay, that is why we clearly say this industry is going to do well, healthcare and pharma. So வாங்கலாம் சார், நிறைய ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு சார். So we clearly felt consumption and healthcare is going to play really well in the next 10 years, and this is a great opportunity to enter at all these segments at a very valuable, reasonable price. Okay, so thanks a lot for your time. This is how we'll do mega trends. We'll be following a mega trend strategy in all these things. Uniqueness is both consumption and healthcare. We will filter out mega trend filter, and that's how the stocks are selected. So one of a differentiated product. Thank you.
Thanks Ananth on your presentation on differentiation. Number 4x growth capture பண்ணனா right time, right place, right product customer கொடுக்கணும். Thank you Ananth. Now I request Mr. Srikanthan. He's a new member. Mr. Srikanthan to honor Mr. Ananth.